Hi, I'm Jordan from Kettner Creative. In this video, we're going to show you how to set up and connect the Shure MV7 USB hybrid microphone with the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 audio interface. This is a really good way to bypass the internal audio interface from the Shure MV7 and use an outboard one like the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. There's lots of reasons that you may want to do this. Maybe you think that the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 is better or an upgrade, or if you're trying to record two microphones at once, this is a really good way to do that as well. Now, before we show you how to connect and set everything up, if you are looking for current pricing or specs for anything that you see in this video, please do check out the links down in the description below. We have current up-to-date pricing for the Shure MV7, the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, the headphones, the cables, the stands, everything that you see in this video. So if you are looking to buy anything, please do use those links down in the description below. Now, one note when we do go to connect these is you don't need to use the USB cable for the Shure MV7, and you don't need to otherwise power the microphone in any way. You just need to connect an XLR cable from the back of the Shure MV7 into the front of the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. So that's what we're going to do right now. Plug the XLR cable in, and then plug it into the front of the Focusrite Scarlett as well. Now we do want to look over the audio interface. We want to make sure that all these buttons are turned off. If you have a button on, you'll see that there's a yellow light on the air button, or the instrument mode is red. Just turn everything off. We don't need to use phantom power at all. We don't need to power this microphone as it is a dynamic microphone. It gets absolutely everything that it needs through the XLR cable connected to the audio interface. Once you have the cable connected, you do want to make sure that the Shure MV7 is about a fist away from your mouth. That's the ideal position for it. If you get too close, it will get a little boomy, and if you get too far away, it will get thin, and you'll need to turn up the audio interface way too much, and it will introduce all types of background noise. So stay about a fist away from the Shure MV7. That's really good positioning. Next, we can turn up the gain or the preamp on the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. What this is doing is it will take the tiny microphone level signal from the Shure MV7 and it will turn it into a signal that's much more appropriate for computer recording. Now, every preamp, everything that is good in audio also has a downside. If you turn up the preamp too much, you do risk introducing more noise as you work that preamp too hard. It really depends on the quality of the preamp and the audio interface that you buy. With the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, you are getting really good preamps for the money, but they are on the lower end with about 57 dB of gain. So especially for a dynamic mic like the Shure MV7, you do need to turn it up quite a bit, somewhere around 55 dB or so. On the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, that means that you do end up taking it up to about 90% to get this green light to blink regularly, which is what you're looking for. Now, if you look over at the computer here, I'll bring this up on the screen. In Logic Pro, you can see that I'm peaking at about -10. Typically, I want to peak somewhere between -12 and -18. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. Keeping this between -12 and -18 dB is a really good way to make sure that you have headroom. The goal of headroom is to make sure that if you get animated, something dynamic, you start laughing or something like that with your podcast recording, you want to make sure that you don't peak the microphone. I'm going to turn it up all the way here and see if I can get the microphone to peak. So this is what it sounds like if you make the microphone peak. The light will go red on the audio interface and it sounds digital, clipped, and distorted. It sounds absolutely horrible. So I'm going to reset the meter, turn the gain back down to where I was, and we do want this peaking somewhere around -15, which is right where we're at now. Now, if you are live streaming, which is different than recording, you might want to cheat this up a little higher to -5. I always recommend recording between -18 and -12, but if you do that live, people will complain that you're too quiet. So I do just want to say, if you are live streaming, maybe turn it up just a little bit more, get it a little bit closer to 0. Now, one good reason that you may want to connect the Shure MV7 directly to the Focusrite instead of using the internal audio interface is if you want to use the air mode on the Focusrite Scarlett. The air mode will introduce a boost of the upper frequencies and just a little tiny bit of that analog distortion. I'm going to turn it on now. So this is what the Shure MV7 sounds like with the air mode turned on with the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. You should be able to hear it being quite a bit brighter. It really does depend on your headphones and the speakers that you're listening to. You might like how it brightens up a dynamic microphone like this. It is extremely subjective. Some people like it, some people don't. It really depends on the voice and everything like that. But that is one feature that a lot of people do like on the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. I'm going to turn it off now. And that's really all there is to it. Other than that, you just press record on your software and you're good to go. If you do have any questions about anything that we did not cover in this video, please leave a comment down in the comment section below. Again, if you are looking for current pricing or specs for the microphone, the interface, the headphones, or anything like that, we do have links down in the description below. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.